Wish I can just like let that song just kind of like keep playing the whole time we are on.
I know it's kind of hot, right? You got to write a rap to it. You got to write a rap to it.
Huh?
You got to write a rap to it.
Ooh, you know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I will do that. A little wind down Wednesday rap. What's going on, everybody? Everybody is like piling in from the last live I just did, which was very heavy. So I need this wind down time. What's going on, Riley? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I had a very interesting day, but I'm feeling really good.
Okay, and Ricardo is in the chat already clowning. Monique Lake
Samuels. I saw that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to like get myself together real quick and just like shake it off a little bit. But I'm so excited because we're winding down with literally my best friend since 3rd grade. We have known each other since we were 8 years old. It is amazing to have my bestie, Anisha.
Hi.
Hi, Nish.
I was saying before we got on here that they're professional lights. I have like ceiling lights, and they have the good light. We have production.
But you still look fabulous. You still look fabulous. You're so cute.
Make it work.
It's all good because look, we're gonna get you together. I'm gonna send you the link to the lights that I use.
The ring light. Thank you.
We're gonna be doing this more often.
Yeah.
But listen, Anisha is the newest contributor to Not for Lazy Mom. She's in charge of the style corner, but she also has a very amazing resume. She'd be doing her own thing. Nisha, go ahead and brag on yourself.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I do a lot of things. So like I am a mother. You hear the girl right there.
So beautiful. She's so beautiful.
Hold on.
Yes.
This is I'm trying to give her a game on my phone so she can get out of here. There you go.
Mom life.
Okay, so yeah, I'm a mom to 18-month-old. I do voiceovers for like Nickelodeon and cartoons and all that fun stuff. And oh my God, it's so loud.
Mom behavior. And her daughter one she'll be too soon. Yeah.
Then I have Well Known, which is a luxury e-commerce e-tailer that we sell clothes on. And what else do? I teach intro to PR class at the fashion school at FITM, and I also teach a digital marketing class there. And I just wrote a book. It's called It Always Works in Your Favor, because I'm a big believer of the universe and manifestation. So that's coming out later this month. So I guess I'm an author now. And I think that's it, right?
Don't you have an animated series or something that I just saw?
Yes, it's Mattel, the same company who owns Barbie. They have a new cartoon called Cave Club. So I play Lorelai. And so, yeah, that I do that. And
what was the other thing that I see something else where was it your cartoon? It was like a
yes. Oh, thank you.
Hello, you have your own cartoon.
Yeah. And during the pandemic last year, like I first had the idea in 2017, but I wasn't a creative person back then. Like I had the idea, the name of it, and then that's where it sat for like 3 years. And then last year, I just literally started to develop it. So I developed a cartoon called Flower Power. And it's crazy how the universe works. I had this idea in 2017, and then I give birth to a girl that I named after a flower in 2019. And then the cartoon just comes to life, and she's the main character. Crazy how things come together. And then I also have another cartoon that I'm working on called Sports Camp. So that I do that too.
And you're a mom. It's like crazy.
When you do it all, you kind of forget what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I have to write things down sometime and remember, like, you know, when you have so many different projects. So I totally get that. And then with being a mom and everything else, it's amazing. But let me tell y'all, Anisha, so we've known each other for a very long time. 8 years old is when we met. So we've known each other, what? I can't even do the math. Almost 30 years.
30 years? Yeah.
Almost 30 years. So the first time I met Anisha.
Okay, yeah. Where did we go?
We got to tell the story. First of all, let's drink to Anisha being here tonight. Cheers. What are y'all drinking on?
I have Cabernet.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I'm drinking a rosé sangria that somebody gave me as a present.
Oh, of course.
It's really good. It's really good. It's just really sweet, but it's really good.
I'm drinking on my fave Camus, but this is 2012. I have a few bottles of this, but it's just taking me back to when I first fell in love with Camus, because once the 2012 went out of stock, I literally like almost lost my mind. So I'm just happy that they brought it back. They actually called me from the vineyard and said, we have some 2012 in stock that we're re-releasing. And I was like, wait, what?
You're like, I'll take them all.
Send me the liter. I want the full liter.
I'll take them all.
Yes. So yes, cheers to Anisha and all her
Cheers.
Not for lazy moms. We want it all. We do it all. Yes.
Yeah. Cheers.
Mm-hmm. So when I first met Anisha, I'm the new girl at the school, and Anisha was the popular one. So she's outside. And Nisha, she's very small, very petite and little. So she was always the one that everybody was just like, they just loved to cater to her and like whatever she wanted, you know.
That is
and whatever she said to do, she was bossy and people just did it. Like she just had this, like, it's almost like she cast a spell on them or something. Like people was like, whatever Nisha was, she's popular, whatever. Always looked nice, dressed nice, hair was always done, you know. So we're outside on the playground. I think it was my first day. And she walks over to me and she says, tie my shoe. I said, tie it yourself. And everybody was like, ooh.
This is like so true. And we're like third grade.
Right. And I was just like, what is the big deal? She told Anisha to tie it herself. Like it was, and then we hated each other from that moment on. And so our teacher, Mr. Weinstein at South Main Street, shout out to South Main Street School in Pleasantville. Yeah. He told us to he made us sit together.
Yeah, we had to share a book. I didn't have a book, and he made us share a book. And then here we are.
And we were like sitting next to each other. We were being stubborn, like, And then we realized we had a lot in common. And then
my parents went to high school together. They went so that was even crazier. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, and then we've just been inseparable ever since. And now she's a mom, and I hosted her baby shower, and it was so much fun. Her poppy, and my son is in love with her daughter. Literally,
I'm the only friend still around, aren't I?
And I still talk to Shani.
Oh,
she's in Jersey. I still talk to Shani. Her so our other friend is Shani, and then I already told y'all about our friend who passed away, Shauna. We were actually together. Me, Nisha, Shauna, and the other one we won't mention. And we were all in Newburgh, and it was crazy. Yeah. So yeah, we were all together. We always we made a vow after we left high school that we would try to get together at least once a year. And it's crazy because that particular year we got together a lot. It was divine. Like
I was living in DC at the time, and then Yashana was back in Jersey, and she would just come out. But you remember, when we left for high school, I made all of my friends. It was like 4. It was Shani, Shana, Moni, and me. I made all of them promise me like they would not bring friends home.
Yeah.
Like, do not bring nobody home. And I thought that they were gonna bring friends home, and so the next break I brought a friend home, like to say like y'all want to bring people, but they never did. But I made it. You did? I did.
Remember
you brought in Littles, right? You bring her, yeah.
You were so mad at me,
and I told them like, do not bring nobody back from school. Not playing. I'm very like stingy, very very stingy with my friends. Yeah. I only got one.
Well, it's very funny that you're stingy with your friends because you stole me from Monique.
Wait, you like Riley and Jean?
No, yes, that's true. I love Riley. Like Riley used to come to Comcast and do my makeup. I love Riley.
That's what I was saying. You stole me from Monique because I was doing Monique's makeup, and then you stole me to do your makeup from Comcast. Yeah.
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 Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, you did because you picked her up one day.
Wait, you picked that, right?
One day.
Her in the awkward laugh.
Well, I Y'all done squeeze that one right on by me.
First of all, Monique, you picked her up one day from Comcast, and I had just done her makeup. Do you not remember that day?
Yo, like my memory after having kids.
Anisha, do you remember that day?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were like, Monique's coming to pick me up. I was like, oh, okay. And she was right. Yeah. And you were
okay. No, okay. I do remember. Yeah, it slipped my mind for a second. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, y'all.
I love coming to Comcast to do your makeup. And it's so funny because my gym was down the street from there. And I used to think about you every single time I would pass it on my way to the gym. Yeah. Years later. Yeah.
Shout out to Riley Knox Couture. Yes.
Yes. I'm not wearing Riley Knox Couture today, guys. Sorry.
I'm going to be wearing a lot of it soon.
Yes, you will. Look, that's you back there. That's you right there. Yeah. That mannequin is literally her measurements.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait.
Yeah, that's her measurements.
Monique, has Funky ever dragged you for complete filth? Yes, he has. If y'all watch his season 3 reviews, he used to go in on me, but I always tell Funky, I'm like, you going off of what you're giving, so I ain't mad at you. It's whatever. But yeah, he's definitely had a few seasons of dragging me, and it is what it is. Yes. So yes, please go ahead and hit the like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all are subscribing. I did put everyone's information in the description. So yes, I just want to know, Nisha.
Yes.
How do you do it? Because I know, you live on the West Coast, and your family lives on the East Coast. Mm-hmm. How has life changed for you? Because let me tell y'all, Nisha was the chick. She's very fashionable, very stylish, very out of the box. When we were in high school and I started rapping, Anisha told me, she said, I'm going to be your stylist one day. And I was like, yeah, right. And then she's been styling me. So I will tell y'all, I get the most compliments off of season 3 when we went to France. All of those outfits, Anisha styled. So yes, I mean, the green outfit, people love that one. When it was, I think, what was the designer on that? It was the Australian fashion label.
Collective.
Yes, Cameo Collective. Like all of those looks, Nisha put those outfits together, and people.
It was easy because I was a PR director at fashion brands. So I would just get free clothes. I had 5 brands in my I would literally send her boxes of whatever, here you go, here's a box and you do whatever with it. And then now I do PR, I do that too. I forgot, I do PR consulting for brands. And so when I do PR consulting, I messaged Riley the other day, hey, I'm consulting for this new brand. Do you want a hoodie or whatever? So that's just, it just made it easy. And you know what's crazy? I hate being called a stylist. I'm not a stylist.
I know you're so much more than that.
But it's not no stylist, but I can dress myself, and I just love dressing my friends. Who's that?
Chris, I'm stitching.
Chris.
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
And he's using my glass. Let me show them what glass you're using. He just came down here with my glass. That's hilarious. And I hear kids. I hear little people. Of course, Chase is the only one that goes to bed on time, but he still wakes up at 5 a.m. talk about daddy. But no, I want to know, because I want to know how life has changed for you. Mm-hmm. Nisha was the one, and I used to think she was crazy for this, but I loved it because I could never do it. I don't have the patience. Nisha would not wear the same outfit twice.
Yeah, I didn't repeat the outfit twice since 2006. I didn't repeat an outfit since 2006.
That is amazing.
It's crazy.
And the way you style your daughter, y'all have to follow Anisha on Instagram. Her Instagram is at Aneesha Dubois. I'm gonna type it in the comments. And it's posted below as well. But y'all have to follow her on Instagram. Her daughter, first of all, her daughter's so cute. Oh my God.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Her. I'm like, where do you find these clothes? It's just like, oh my God, it's crazy. But yeah, she does not wear the same outfits. And that's goals for me. I would love to not have, I tried my best when I was on the show.
Yeah.
Not to repeat outfits. And I don't think I did. I think I did pretty good. But yeah, how do you do that? And is it difficult now after having a daughter, with quarantine and everything else? How has life changed?
I will say that, pre-baby, I was always on the go. I would book a flight, be gone the next day, go to Paris for 5 days. I would just be on the go. And then, I had a kid and my life completely stopped. Like I had a kid, a live-in boyfriend, I started working from home, like my life completely stopped. And I think like that is what led to like my postpartum depression, like not getting dressed every day. Like I really think like that messed me up. I'm fine now. But I think it just works for me now, like working from home. Like I don't have to be in an office every day, or like I can literally do everything from here. So I do a lot, but like I'm also really good with time management.
Yeah.
And I get up very early. I get up at like 5 a.m. just to get up and do stuff before she gets up, so that when she's up, I'm not like pushing her away to do work.
Right,
so
right.
Good at like time management. And like I waited till I was freaking 36 to have a kid, or 35 to have a kid. So like I've done all of that. So like now I can chill and like, work for myself and do my own thing. Because since I graduated college in 2006, I've just been go.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No, it's crazy because it's like time management to me is like key. When people are always asking me like, how do you do it?
You're just managing my time.
Routine. Yeah. If you don't have a routine, if you don't have office hours, you will drive yourself crazy. And me, I do checklists by the quarter. So like from January to March, for all of my companies or all of my projects, I have all of my goals of what I need to do, from making promo videos to writing the script for when I do my podcast and producing episodes, to editing the videos, posting it to YouTube, promoting it on all social media platforms. And that's just the podcast. And then, I have the different checklists. This way, if I have that moment where it's like, okay, what do I need to work on? I have it right there in front of me. So I'm not wasting time. And making sure that the kids love when I put them to bed. They know on Wednesdays, Daddy's going to put them to bed. Most times they'll try to hang up. Like I just heard them when Chris came down here. They're trying to wait. So as soon as we go off, they're going to basically be in my face. Like, Mommy, can you rub my back? Put the oils in the diffuser, all of that. But I enjoy it. And I really don't want them ever to feel like they can't have that moment with me. Even though I'm working at home, I'm still busy. So they know like to leave me alone. So yeah.
Wait, hold on. Riley, have you ever been at Monique's house? Well, it's so weird that everybody calls you Monique. Your name is Monique. Riley, have you ever been at Monique's house? Like you'll talk to her and she'll be like, huh?
All the time.
No. Hold on. Literally, I prepare myself for the fact that I will always have to repeat what I'm saying twice, like 5 minutes later. So I'll say something.
She'll hear you. She won't answer you for like 2 minutes.
I will say something, and then I'll just wait for her, and then she'll go, huh, what'd you say? And I know I'm going to have to repeat it. She's the only friend that I'm okay with that, because I can't stand repeating myself. But the only friend that I will do that for. And I won't even call her name twice. I'll just say she'll catch up in a second.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I feel I'm terrible at doing, like, if I'm into something, I can't focus. My kids are so smart. Chase, the other day, I was on my laptop and he was like, mommy. And, I'm on my laptop, so I'm not hearing him. He walks over to me because I'm sitting on the couch. He grabs my face and turns it to him. And he's like, mommy. And I'm like, yes, Chase. He done figured it out. He said, I got to grab her whole head and make her look at me so she can stop what she's doing and pay attention to what I'm saying.
Meanwhile, Milani will just say it over and over again. Mommy, until she gets it. I have a question for both of you, because I've known you both for like 18 years, right? So because both of you are moms now, how did you become a mom and not lose sight of your goals and everything you want to do? Because both of you you both have like 5,000 jobs, and I'm not even a mom, and it's a struggle for me. But how did you not lose sight of like, I just want to be a mom and just fall in love with my kid and do nothing else? How did you continue to like want to continue with your goals?
Okay.
Like I definitely stopped for a period of time. Like I went through like this postpartum, like I was go, and now it's nothing. Now I'm just like, and then I had to have an emergency C-section. So like that was, had to stay put. And then COVID happened and I had to stay put even more. So for me, it was like I just had to kind of like retrain myself. Like I've been working for companies as PR director, high up. I've been working for these companies, building their company. So then it was like, I had to say, okay, like now build something for yourself. If you can build these multi-million-dollar companies, you have the contacts, you have everything, do it for yourself. And so I had to say, okay, what do I want to do now? Like, I have a kid. I don't want to travel at the drop of a dime anymore. What do I want to do? And then the universe answered me. God answered me. And then came the idea for the book. And then came the idea for the cartoons. And then I wanted to get back in voiceovers. The opportunity presented itself. So like, I just had to kind of like, okay, now what do you want to do for you, not for someone else's company? And then it all just
was all over the freaking world. And I'd be like, oh, what you doing? Oh, I'm in Paris. Oh, hey, Anisha, what's going on? I'm in Australia. I'm like, what? Yeah. She was all over. Like, it was insane. But I loved it because the timing, like you said, the timing was just perfect. You wanted a baby, you had your baby, and you were able to do things on your own terms by starting your own business venture. Well Unknown, if y'all remember on, I can't remember what episode it was. It was toward the end of the season. I got a lot of compliments on this bag. I wore this. It's like
I want that backpack.
Pocket.
Yes.
Yes. I got that from Anisha's store. Well Unknown.
I know.
And the concept behind her business is amazing to me. It's these high-end brands that they're not Louis Vuitton, they're not, Hermes, but they are high-end and they are, it's like very nice brands. And I love the name of the website, Well Unknown. And she brings them here into this place where you can actually purchase these brands from these different like boutiques across the world. Like, it's amazing. So I love that. But for me, after I became a mom, having Christopher, first of all, with one is so much easier than 2 and 3. Oh my God. When I had Christopher, I was of the mindset that whatever I do, he's going to adjust to what I got going on. It's a little easier when you have one because they don't know any better. They're just like, oh, okay, all right, this is what we're doing. I was in school full time, taking 6 classes. And Christopher was, remember that when I was in Alabama? And Christopher was a year old and I was pregnant with Milani, and he was full-time home with me. He wasn't in daycare. He was home with me all the time. And when I needed to get schoolwork done, I would sit him up, and I got to post these pictures because I still have them. I would sit him in his high chair and I would give him a binder. Y'all know I love binders.
Yes, we know.
So I would give him a binder that looked just like mine, but it had like blank pages, and I would give him a little ink pen. He would sit there and he would just doodle all day while I was getting my work done. And it was so nice because I could actually focus on my work. He's sitting right there and he felt like he was like all in. I would have his cartoons on TV and it was perfect. He was very easy. Christopher was such a great first kid. And we just kind of like, we didn't stop. I didn't slow down. We were in Alabama. I would have to fly home every month, sometimes twice a month. And I would check on our properties. I would go visit my mom in Jersey, and then I would see Anisha's mom. Never go to Jersey without seeing Anisha's mom. And I would see her. Anisha's younger sister has a son, Cam. We would get the kids together and do something on the boardwalk or have fun. And then I would fly back to Alabama with Christopher. So we never slowed down. I just continued to do what I always do. And I still try to do that to a degree, even now that I have 3 kids. So it's just, it's like Anisha said earlier, it's all time management, really. And when you kind of figure it out, sometimes you have those moments where your balance is kind of like thrown off and you don't get any sleep. And then once you regroup, then it's like, okay, now I found my flow.
Right.
So somebody asked about my wine glass. It was so big. I got it.
They said it's so huge.
The Olivia Pope wine glass from Scandal, and I got it from Crate and Barrel.
Somebody said Riley's drinking.
That's why I know. Well, they clearly were not. They were not here last week because I've decided that I'm no longer not drinking. I'm out now. That's what they were like saying. Yeah. And then somebody else said the VMA in the back, but it's been there literally every week. It's just my camera was turned the other way. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, I am drinking and I'm a little lit right now.
That is funny because I started drinking on my last live tea with Monique.
I started drinking on your last live. I was drinking while watching, while I was waiting to go live here.
Oh my God! Now, Anisha, did you? I don't know if you caught the last live I did on tea with Monique, but I did release my Binder Time Stories trailer. So I got to send it to you.
I remember when I walked in Monique's house. When was this? Was it Thanksgiving or was it Christmas when we were there? And I walked in. Was it Christmas?
No, it was like literally a few weeks ago. When you were here? No, it wasn't. Are you talking about Binder Time? When I read it to you?
Well, when I walked in, you was like, I got an idea. and you told me what the idea was.
It was not Christmas. Hello, it is February. That was like a few weeks ago when you were here in town.
Psycho, I was there for Christmas.
I know, but it was after Christmas.
Maybe it was like
I was in Florida.
Maybe it was like No, you told me about the idea around Christmas when I was there, like January 3rd.
It was after the New Year. Yeah. It was after the New Year.
I cannot. The two of y'all are crazy. Oh my God.
Christmas, I was in Florida. It was after the New Year.
So when you got back 2 days later.
All right, so let me just tell y'all, Nisha, whenever she comes to town, either like, no, this is what's funny. We bring each other like good juju or something, because remember every time when you were like, Nisha would just pop up in town, and it would be around the time where she had just applied for a new position, or she's like,
oh my God, yes.
She's like, I'm done with this and I'm moving on to that. She would come in town, we would talk about it, she would leave and she would get hired, or whatever it is that she said she was going to do would happen. It was crazy, right?
Literally while I was with you. Like that's what happened with Australian Fashion. We were in H&M together and I walked out because I had got the call.
Yeah.
That was
so all right, over the Christmas break, people kept messaging me, asking me to release my binder. And I was like, I got to figure out a way to do this. Nisha came in town and she was in the kitchen. And I was just sitting there at my computer and I was like, I figured it out. And she's like, what? I explained to her. I said, and she's the first person who actually heard my binder time stories.
Yes. She was literally writing it while we were there. We're drinking, laughing, watching TV, and she's like,
paying them dust. And I was like, all right, y'all, listen to this. And they were like, yo, that was dope. That was dope. Y'all laughing at us. They laughing at us because we couldn't figure out whether it's Christmas or New Year.
Look, I said they're crazy.
Right. But yes, that's it. Thank you for your wine glass answer. Yes, Rita.
That's Olivia Pope one, the big giant.
Yeah.
With popcorn.
Thank you, Rita. No, that's so funny. But yeah, so manifestation is real. Nisha taught me that. When T'Challa flew away, Nisha was like very calm and she was like, look, you're going to tell the story of what's going to happen when he comes back. Plan his arrival, plan his party. She said, he's coming back without a doubt. And I was like, you're right. He's coming back. And then I told the same thing to my kids. And I told him, I said, let's talk about what we're going to do for T'Challa when he comes back. And it was so crazy because, I mean, for real, she helped me manifest that. He came back the next day. And even the vet was just like, that's not normal for a parrot to find its way home. Normally they're found and then taken somewhere. And then, you know, you were contacted saying, hey, we found a parrot that fits the description. But thanks to Nisha and her manifestation capabilities, passing along to me,
Look, Nisha, this describes the friendships. Nisha gave you manifestations and told you he's going to be back and you're going to tell a story and do all this. And I just came over and got drunk.
We were on the porch until 2 a.m.
I had a whole bottle of wine. It was crazy.
Yes.
And I'm not like a huge, I wasn't a huge drinker, but it's so funny that
wine drinker.
Huh?
So at Moni's house, you become a huge wine drinker because they
champagne. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, it's so funny. You gave her manifestations, and I was just like, "I'll just drink with you."
Riley was like, "What can I do?" I was like, "I don't know," and she's like, "I'm just gonna come over." I was like, "Okay." We sat out there until 2 a.m. drinking and me whistling. Waiting for my bird to come back. OMG. Yes.
It's crazy. Look, balanced friendship, somebody said. When is Binder Time Stories and where can I watch?
So Binder Time Stories are going to be released on, I'm going to do like an exclusive viewing on my Patreon channel. I'm going to give y'all all the information. That's why I said, just make sure y'all follow me for updates. But I am going to release 2 episodes per month on my Patreon channel, and it's going to be videos. So, and it's going to be high quality. It's going to be really fun.
You filmed them already?
Huh?
Did you film them already?
No, I'm filming them in 2 weeks.
Are you doing the whole
6
thing?
parts? Yep. But I'm going to film the whole 6 parts.
The whole look from that you talked about?
I don't think I'm going to do that. At first I was, but I was just like, you know what? I think I'm going to just do something a little different. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. Riley, you going to come up with something for me?
I can. For sure. That's why I'm sitting here like, ooh, my wheels were turning.
But yeah, you know what? I don't want to give too much away, but I'll give you the whole landscape of it all. But yeah, it's going to be 6 parts. It's going to be really fun, and it's hilarious.
Oh, it is funny.
It's really funny. Yeah, it's really funny. So look at this. Ricardo, you are a freaking you're prophetic. I'm convinced. Are you a prophet?
Oh my God. Wait, you said that was the whole thing.
I think he's psychic. And by accident,
that was the whole idea.
No, listen, remember last week when I spilled some tea by accident?
Yes.
About the coat?
Yes.
Yes, that. So he might be a prophet and he might have been watching too.
Well, yeah, Ricardo is here every week, but still, that's kind of like dead on.
That is weird. Yeah, it is dead on. But I didn't. Yeah. Ricardo, you really good.
Do you have my phone tapped? You got something in my house that I don't know about? Like what?
You gotta watch those people with the name Ricardo. That's all I'm saying.
I got that.
Every single time he's on the channel, when I say his name, I'm like, if somebody tries to edit this and make it seem like I'm calling Riley Ricardo, I'm going off. That's friendship tea right there. Oh, Ricardo said you did spill that tea a few weeks ago.
I did. By accident, I was drinking. This is what happens when y'all have me drink. I'm telling you. You know what it was? It was because I'm working on. Ooh, now I'm about to spill my tea. Never mind. Yeah, I'm. Well, you guys, everybody knows I'm behind the sewing machine right now. My line is dropping in this month, so I'm sewing a lot, and there may or may not be a fur coat in the line. So yeah, we just got to hurry up and get it out before it's not cold anymore. But yeah,
yeah, for real. I can wear it in my binder time.
I know, but yeah.
She has a really good post that she just comment. How are things going with you and your mother-in-law? We are having major issues with mine, and I need advice. My husband is ready to cut her completely, but I don't want my baby to not know her. See, you know what? This is the thing that sucks when it comes to family. There are family members that you want your children to know and have relationships with and all of that good stuff. And sometimes it's just not conducive. And I hate to even just put it that way, but it is what it is. I grew up knowing certain people in my family. And then later on in life, I was able to create my own relationships with those people. And sometimes, the parents' relationships do get in the way of the children. But the good thing about it is at some point, your children are going to grow up and they'll be able to establish who they want to establish relationships with. But as much as you can, even if it's just FaceTime, to let your kids see their grandparents is always good. Keep talking about them. Don't let your kids hear you speaking of them in a negative way. That is the most important thing, is to make sure that your kids are able to develop their own image of them in their own minds and their own relationship with them, and try not, as much as you can, try not to taint that in any way. And try to create an atmosphere where even if you don't get along, at least the kids can still know their grand. So I don't talk to my mother-in-law like that. And I every day we're fine, but we just don't talk like that. But Chris will definitely FaceTime his mom. The kids get to see her. They know who she is. It's not like, oh, who is, so you just have to do what you can. And I'm praying for you. And I empathize. I know it's rough. It's just one of those things. I don't know what the issue is between you and your mother-in-law. I can only speak to what I know my issues were. And my husband was very much supportive of me. And sometimes when you take a step back and just say, you know what, let's give it some time, you'll come back together with a more open mind, and maybe she'll be the same way. And then y'all can really talk about it, hash things out. But as long as you and your husband are fine, y'all are on the same page, y'all kind of know what you're dealing with, it definitely makes life a lot easier. So try not to let it stress you out. And as much as possible, just, Allow your kids to, as long as she's not being disrespectful to your kids, try to make sure that they're able to at least say hello and that they know who she is, and just do what you can. But at the end of the day, you can't interrupt your peace in your home. That's where I draw the line. You're not going to cause friction in my home and with my kids feeling that energy. So that's where I draw the line. So good luck with that. I hope that helps. Yes. Ricardo said, yes, I'm watching that video on Riley's channel with Monique where she revealed her old Laura out of all.
You know what though? But it's great because before that video, I never even said it. I never said it. So that was kind of like the freeing part of that video for me.
Yeah.
Tasha said it was after New Year's.
It was after New Year's. Because I wasn't in town until after New Year's.
Oh, wait, so she was on your side then just now.
You said what?
She was agreeing with you then.
Yeah. It was New Year's.
With me, then never mind, forget it.
Shanti, what's up, Shanti? She said, how have y'all been able to maintain your friendships through different phases of adulthood and life in general? You know what? I feel like with all friendships, you go through those growing moments, whether it's the other person growing or you growing, and you respectfully either remove yourself or you just say, hey, here's the issue. Let's see how we'll work it out. Let's work it out. There was a time where me and Anisha were like at odds and I just kept blowing her phone up.
Or she would call my mom and then make my mom call me.
Sure did. Sure did. It's actually, it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I respected the fact that she needed her time. But also I was like, I'm not giving up on this friendship. She means too much to me. And I know she's not giving up on me. She just needs a little break.
Yeah. Also, like, we go through different times. Like when Moni, like when I was partying in college, like I went to Norfolk State. So when I was partying in college, like Moni came to one of my college parties and she was bored out of her mind. She sat down the whole time. Mind you, I'm like, oh my God, it's the best time ever. Are you crazy? Because she had already did that 3 years prior, right? Like even though we were in school at the same time, she was partying in DC so it was like old news to her to be partying like that. And then she got married and had a kid and I was still dating. And then, then she had like 2 kids and then I was still like, we were like at different like points in her life. And then she started Not for Lazy Moms and I couldn't relate because I wasn't a mom. And then but then when I would come to town, I would go see her and like, she never really comes here to LA, but like I can't.
Remember we went to the basketball game. We remember
what comes here like once every 2 years. So okay.
Yes. I came when I was doing press though. Remember? Yeah. And I even came out there one time by myself and we went to what's that steakhouse? We went to Catch and yeah. So we got to hang out.
Yeah. So like it's just different periods and like we just let each other live our lives and then we just come back to. And now that I have a kid, I call, like I'm texting her like every other day, like, what's the oil for this? What's the oil for this? What should I do for this? Like now it's like, now I can relate to her because I have a boyfriend. She has a husband. I have a boyfriend, whatever. And then
his name is Chris.
His name is Chris, which is crazy. And I have a kid now. So like I can relate and we can relate, like our kids can play together. So it's just like life happens and you come back together, you grow apart but we never lost. Like we would go like maybe like a month or two without speaking, but it's like that cliche thing. When we would speak, it would be like nothing ever happened. Like pick up where we lost. So and then we were never like the annoying friend. Like Moni did have a lot of people in her life. They're not there anymore. That were like so annoying. Like they would like sweat her. Like they would listen. Second, and I'm like, it's just like with Moni. Like, Like, why are you so proud?
Listen, I have a question. How of all her? How did I make the cut? Because
I know that's very true. I maybe because I stole. I just stole you. Maybe I just stole you from her.
You did, but why did I make?
No, during the time when me and Riley were always together. Nisha, you were living in DC, so we were always together. So I think you got to spend more time with Riley than you did other friends.
Yeah.
So I think that's how that connection was established, and then you stole her from me.
Yeah, but I just and like I never like I wouldn't blow you up all the time or text you all the time, and like I wasn't annoying. Like it was just like that's my friend. I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to say like, oh my God, I know like. I know her, like I've known her since third grade. Yeah, like,
I'm like, Nisha, you gonna be in town? You want to film with me? No.
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 Listen, I like going to Target with mismatched socks and looking like yesterday. I don't want that TV life. I like looking crazy, going.
You don't want the TV life, but that voice. Even when I remember I sent you that message, I said, finally you found with that cute little voice.
Yeah.
You are forever young. You're always going to be young because you.
Go ahead. What?
No, I'm just saying, like you have this voice and this sensibility where you're always going to be cute. Wait.
I was talking about you on my team, Monique, Anisha.
You were?
Yeah. And somebody just asked, is this the one who don't like Gigi?
Oh yeah, that's me. Proud of it.
Never did. Never.
From the very beginning, I never ever was a fan ever.
And Anisha's such a good sport. She'll just be like,
"How long?" Yeah, I'm not rude. I'm not rude at all. She knows I don't.
Get her away from me.
Yeah, I don't
so funny. I remember when we went to Vegas and for my birthday, and everybody was pissed at her because we went to the magic show, which was like my thing, and she got picked. She got one of the balls, and then
let me tell them the whole thing. It was Moni's 30th birthday. Chris paid for all of us to fly from our respective locations to celebrate her birthday. He put us up in a suite. Was it at the Vidara? Aria. He put us up in a suite. Aria. And like we went to this magic show. Everything was paid for, right? And we're there at the magic show, and like the guy, he's like one of them famous magicians, and he wanted to pull somebody out the crowd. He came to our table, and he gave it to her. Did he give it to her? And we were like,
the lady next to her. It was like he was throwing these balls into the crowd. Yeah. The lady next to her grabbed one and gave it to her. Like, I have to go. You take it. So she's taking the ball and she's just bouncing, about to go to the stage.
And we're all looking like.
Nair, one of my other close friends that lives in Jersey, she was like, "Give it to Moni. It's her birthday."
Like,
and she just looked at her and was like,
she walked her focus
right to the stage. Did not care. All my friends were pissed. They were like,
"You're upset."
Yeah,
but that is a metaphor for your friendship and who she is. It's a metaphor for that, because just like you said when she said, "Oh, I knew you were going to be the one to make me famous." It's just like, okay, like it's your birthday, but I'm going to go up here and take the shine. Like, come on.
Like I said on my last live, there were so many warning signs in the fact that nobody liked her, even my parents. Nobody did. And I was just always that person trying to give people a shot. And, I was that kid when I was younger. If somebody said, don't hang out with her, I would hang out with her. I'm just a natural rebellious person. And then I'm like curious, and I've actually made great friends who I'm still friends with to this day because of that mindset. But then I have a few bad apples. So, yeah.
Well, you said you're a naturally rebellious person. You are. You are.
Oh yeah. Anisha got stories when I used to get kicked out or I would run away from home.
Come to my house and try to live. We were like, oh, we can get a phone in the room and we can get. Her dad was like,
oh my God. I'll be trying to like Nisha's mom is like a second mom to me, Miss Shelley. I talk to Miss Shelley more than I talk to Nisha. I talk to Nisha's mom more than I talk to Nisha. And we'll just be talking and stuff. And then I might hit Nisha and be like, oh, yeah, I talked to your mom. And she's like, what? I love her mom. Yes, but she is like definitely like a second mom to me. So it's just, I got to call your mom too. I texted her the other night. I told her I was going to call her and I got busy and didn't. So I need to give her a call. Oh my gosh. Yes. But wait, what else were we talking about? Riley. All right. Your turn.
What?
Me and Nisha had, like our life moments.
Yes.
Me and Riley ended on a note that I don't really know why. We never
talked about why. And you know what's crazy is I never needed the why. I just know that when we got back together, it was like 8 years apart. But like when we got back together, it was like we hadn't missed a beat.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. But I will tell you this. I always say this. And I've said it to many people. I needed that because I needed to grow up. And I also needed to I was very codependent. Like I needed you. And I never even said this to you, but this is kind of weird that I'm saying it now. But anyway, I kind of like needed you to need me or like kind of like, you know, I was, whatever you needed. I was just like, oh yeah, I want to be around you. I want to do whatever. But I had a lot of growing up to do because when you transition, and I've known you since before I transitioned. Yeah. So when you transition, you go through an adolescent phase. Mm-hmm. So I was going through a phase where I was doing a lot of reckless things.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was doing a lot of because I was trying to grow up. And it's funny because when you and I like separated, that I was still friends with Anisha, and that's why I was saying like that
when she came to Comcast Sportsnet and
when she came to Comcast, because she wasn't talking to me, but she was exactly.
Wow, I remember.
I didn't want to say it.
Like Riley like waved, and I was like awkward.
I remember.
I was like, she didn't really speak to me, but okay.
Yeah. And y'all know I'm mean when I'm mean.
Yeah, but the thing is, I will say this: I didn't see it then, but I see it now. I needed to grow up. I needed to grow past and get that adolescent phase out because I did a lot of things. And here I was, this new woman, and like getting all this attention and doing all these crazy things and getting attention from men. And you always warned me against all of that. But of course, I need to go through that.
Right.
The wonderful thing was.
I'm sorry, can I just interject real quick?
Yeah.
A lot of it was the fact that I could see the end of the road and I could see how you are as a person, how beautiful you are. And I wanted the best for you. And times where I felt like you were selling yourself short. Like I'd be like, come on, Riley. And you get to that point where it's like, I can see all of the potential. I can see who you are. And I want people to see that as well. But I can't make you see that if you're not ready to see that in yourself. And that's kind of like where we got to that point where it was like, I was speaking so much life and I was just like, Riley, like, I like saw it so vividly, but you, like you said, you had to go through your whole motion. And I'm not that friend that is going to like try to control you or make you do whatever it is that I think that I think you should do. I felt like, you know what, maybe I need to step away and let Riley do Riley. And then
let me tell you, even though it hurt at the time, it was the best thing you could ever done for me. Best thing you could ever done for me, because now you get a whole version of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm able to relate to you on just like from an adult standpoint, which is crazy because I'm actually older than you. But it's just
because you went through your transition, it's a little different,
The mindset was different.
Right.
Absolutely.
The mindset was different.
Absolutely.
But it's crazy because then it was like fast forward 8 years, which
and this is so crazy. Like the audience is like everyone watching doesn't know. We've never talked about it. We've never talked about it. And here's what's funny is I even like talked to Richie. I was like, I don't need to. I don't need it. I don't need it. I just know that I'm happy to have my friend back. Yeah. And we didn't miss a beat. The love was always there. Yep. It never changed. It's just that I needed to. I don't think I would have grown without you completely like just distancing yourself away from me. And it was crazy because there's things that like, oh, this is so crazy. Oh, I hate this. Because like when you got married, and
supposed to walk you down the aisle.
Yeah, it's funny because I knew you got married, but then here, Anisha, I'm telling you, Anisha shared the video, the pictures and stuff with me. Like here's the link to the pictures and stuff, and I was just like, oh, I'm so happy and all stuff. I wasn't a part of it, but I don't hold anything there because it was absolutely necessary, and I'm so happy that
come back like when your time was ready. Because at my baby shower, remember I wanted to invite Riley, and it was like not it's not the time. Like we're not like y'all. Even that was what May 2019,
like 2 years ago. Yeah,
y'all weren't ready.
I didn't really know because we hadn't talked. We haven't seen each other. And then
we didn't see each other until she came to my show. I invited her to my show.
You got to remember that it wasn't just me and Riley that were friends. It was me and Chris and Riley. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris was like a big brother to Riley as well.
Absolutely.
So it was just like a whole like family dynamic. And I felt like it it had to be more of a conversation because so much time had passed. And then when I went to your show, it was like a full circle moment for me. I was like crying. Like I was so drunk and happy seeing Riley and to see her do what I always knew she could do, and to see it in person, to see that confidence, to see that self-esteem.
Like
this is the Riley I've been waiting for.
yeah.
It's true. It's true. And I remember you messaged me the next day and you're like, oh my God, what's your life like now? Are you married? What's going on? I'm like, no, girl, I'm not married. But I'm you don't understand how happy I am. I got my friend back. I'm happy. Everything's good.
Yeah, because we were like so inseparable. Like Tasha always messed with us. We talked about this the last live. Tasha always messed with us because she's like, y'all always be hugged up under each other.
It's true. It's true. It's so true.
It's funny. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh no, I'm reading the comments. Oh yeah, Tasha said we did Boa and Cash LA. Nisha got some reservations at Cash. Yes, she did. Nisha with the pull. Yes. But it's amazing how you go through things in life and God's timing is always perfect. And you need that time to grow and to do whatever it is that you need to do for yourself. I had to work on myself too. Everybody knows I am a control freak, and containing that level of like needing to control over the years.
She didn't want me to come to LA. She didn't want me to move here.
No.
She told me don't go. She told me don't go because she doesn't like LA.
Like, what's it got to do with you? Right?
Bye. I'm following Tasha. Bye.
I was so mad. No, I felt very abandoned because my sister had left me and went to LA. And then I was in DC by myself. I moved to DC because of my sister, you know. And then Nisha comes to DC and I'm like, yes. And then Nisha abandons me. I'm like, what in the world? Like, yeah. And then we had another mutual friend who was like another Gigi, that same energy, who had to get kicked to the curb and all that other type of stuff. Yeah, try to like put a rift in between me and Nisha's relationship, and oh my God, it was just crazy. But LA was just not a good thing for me mentally. For you.
Well, here I am.
I know. I love the fact when I go to LA, it's like I have several people to catch up with, Nisha and my sister, my brother, everybody out there. Like it's always cool. But no, this was so much fun, and I'm just so grateful for friendship. That was pretty much the tone of this whole entire live tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Yes, started the friendship, which is very important. And I think before we end, I do want to say one of my struggles as a mom has been maintaining relationships with friends, because sometimes you have friends that don't really understand like how hard it is. Like when you're trying to have a conversation, your kids are yelling and screaming in the background, not being able to turn it off, or just feeling like I don't want to annoy my friend because my kid is in the background. So you just don't even answer the phone. I will say Riley is very good about, like, Riley will text me and it'll be days go by and Riley don't even be tripping. She'll be like, oh, I know you. I already know. You be whatever, you know.
I sent Moni a text. She replied 2 weeks later.
I'm like, girl, I said that like a week ago. Yeah, but you know, the funny thing is she only lives 15 minutes away. I could just show up.
Because look, right now I'm looking at my phone. I have 129 unread text messages. I have 8,000 unread emails. Like, it's hard to keep up with it. It's like my phone be blowing up.
When you have friends who are in their feelings that you don't like, I don't give a shit. Like, she'll text me back, or I'll just pop up when I get there.
Right.
I don't take it personal at all.
Pop up like I normally do, like I'm gonna do tomorrow when I fly into DC.
No, Nisha is hilarious. She will text me, I just landed. I'm like, you're in town?
And I'm like, can I come by? I need to use the car. So
right. Yeah. I'll be like, yep, come on. I'm here.
You have those friends who are like upset you didn't text me back, or not respectful that you have a whole husband, 3 kids, and a whole family. Like, if you have that friend who's like it's like, you're not my child, you're not my husband, like you are like 4th priority. And like, that's the type of friends you need where we are in life, that you have to respect that you out there, and when they get to it, they will reply.
I feel this way. Like, if I really need her, like in that moment, I'll just call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A text message is just like, okay, just a few days late, whatever. But like, if I really need you, like in that moment, I would just call or just show up. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. I don't take it personal at all.
Yeah. It's funny too. Cause I was just talking, who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to one of my friends she lives down in North Carolina. And I told her, I said, I feel like I'm failing you as a friend. Like, I feel like I'm not being as like present with you and checking on you. And she just laughed at me. And she was just like, I get it. Like, you're busy. And that made me feel so good because sometimes I don't know if people understand that. But when you have friends who are boss chicks doing their thing and they have their lives too, you realize those are the ones who literally just be like, oh, I know you're busy. Like my good friend Chanera, she is up in Jersey. We might talk on the phone once every like 5 months. We'll shoot each other text messages. Hey, I'm just thinking about you, but we both understand like we're nonstop, but it's like, I'm thinking about you, but I'm just busy and she's busy and we don't get upset. Same with Nisha, same with Riley. So it's like when you have those friends that have that same type of mindset, it just makes life so much easier and it makes the friendship so much more enjoyable because you don't feel like
not having a lot of friends is good too. Like, I have like 2 and it's perfect.
You know what, Anisha? The older you get, the smaller your circle gets, but the more meaningful it becomes. Yeah, because I have those like 4 friends that are amazing, and that's all I need. Yeah. It's like Billy, Richie, Isis, and Monique. That's it. I'm good.
Yeah, my friendship circle is very small and even smaller these days.
I have Monique. That's it. And Tosh, when Tosh is over every 2 weeks.
Yes.
My boyfriend, like, he makes fun of me. He says he feels bad for me that I don't have friends. And I barely had you, right? Because I only talk to you. So, like, he said he feels bad for me because he has like I have like 1.5, 2. Like this. So it's I'm fine. Like
Listen, guy. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm bursting here. I gotta pee. I'm sorry.
I
drink so much.
No, it's funny because like I always look at people who have a lot of friends, and I'm like, that is weird.
How do you do that? That is work.
Yeah, that's way too much energy because you have to maintain all of those friendships. I'd be like, I'd be tired. I'd be looking at people with like 20 girlfriends, and I'd just be tired. Like that's a lot.
1.5.
My fiance says the same thing. I'm like, okay with not having all these fake friends. Exactly. It is quality over quantity.
Yeah. Because
a lot of times your spouse be having all of them friends and the quality of the friendship really isn't there. It's just very surface. But yeah, I just like being able to just like, have my people who I can really talk to and have a good time with. I had to log in on another device. Anisha, you talking good. Yes.
Thank you.
Good. Yes. I don't think you need.
Everybody has, like, we're not alone. Everybody has just one friend.
I know that was weird. See? Yes. Okay. So we're not weird. Okay, good. Because is someone a bad friend if they never reach out first and expect you to always start the convo? It just depends. It depends on the relationship. Like if you're always the one reaching out and they never reach out to you, it should be 50-50. It should be equal. There are times where Riley might hit me up and then when I do respond, she's just checking on me. And then she pops in my head, let me check on her. Same with Nisha. I might just text her. First of all, Nisha we be on some like business type stuff too, which also is great for the friendship when you're both like of that business mindset. So I'll be like, Nisha, do you know anybody that does this? And she'll hit me up. Hey, how did you do this, that, and the other? And then it's also like, I FaceTimed her out the blue because Chase was missing Poppy. He was missing his girlfriend. He was like, Poppy went bye-bye. So I said, you want to FaceTime her? He said, FaceTime her. And they were just too cute.
Yeah. Poppy, like sometimes he'll share, sometimes he don't, sometimes he like her, sometimes he can't, he'll run from her. It's like they're weird, but they're cute.
Yes, they are. And he remembers everything. So like he got upset with Poppy and he had to tell her sorry. And he literally like replayed the whole scene in the kitchen with the little board that they have, the little stick, the little magnets. He said, stop it, Poppy. I'm sorry, Poppy. It was like he replayed it in his mind. Because we were like, that's not nice. You don't talk to her like that. He said, I'm sorry, Poppy. He's like holding on to her and hugging her like so cute. Oh my God. I love when we get together. Chase gets really excited when Poppy's coming to town. So you flying into DC, you said? Tomorrow? Okay.
Tomorrow, yep.
We'll see you then.
Yep.
You're coming here to wait, hold.
Oh, you didn't see Poppy last time. Yeah, so be there.
No. I didn't see Poppy last time. I didn't see her the time before that. And the time before that.
The last time you saw her was Chase's first birthday. Right?
Wow.
She was like this in my arms.
That was a year ago.
A woman now. And she's
I still have a picture. And people are like, why does that baby have such amazing eyebrows?
I know her eyebrows are great.
I know. But no, it's crazy. I have and then on what was it? Moni's birthday.
Her birthday,
Yeah, her birthday, Poppy was with her grandparents or and so I was like, when am I going to see the baby? And then you came again and I didn't see you or the baby. So how long are you going to be here?
We'll be there till Wednesday, so we're there for a while. So
are you staying with me?
Poppy's not. I am, but I'm getting away. So it's just been me and her. Her dad is actually here already, so like it's just been me and her here. Like you should see, this place looks crazy. I'm like passing her things down to try to keep her quiet. Right here. She's like right here.
No. So wait a minute. Even if I see you at Moni's house, Poppy's not going to be there?
I'll bring her because I want her to play with Chase. So I'll bring her, but then she's going to go.
All right.
So it's supposed to snow all week, right?
Well,
I got
a pickup truck, Riley. I will come pick you up.
There we go.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Remember the pickup truck?
Wait, well, we got snowed in Ashburn. And Chris and Monique came and rescued us. Let me tell you about Chris. Chris is like the nicest person ever in life. Like, remember when after like Shauna passed away, like imagine we had just met Chris like maybe a year. So what? That was a couple years. I just moved to the DC area and Shauna passed away. Chris was the nicest. Like it was literally because in Moni in the Vienna house, they had like a big bedroom suite. So it was like they had a couch in their bedroom. So it was Moni and Chris in their bed with their two dogs, Coach and Blue. Me and my sister on the couch in the room with my two dogs. So it was 4 dogs and 4 people in the bedroom. Hold on. Something's going on with the audio. What is that?
What is that? What's what?
I don't know. Y'all don't hear that?
I just heard it. I just heard it.
Heard what?
Now.
Static and sound.
It went away.
Okay, it went away. Okay.
But it was
I had my dogs. Nisha had her 2 dogs.
And Chris was just like the nicest. But we slept in y'all bedroom for like 2 weeks.
Yes, like literally. After our friend passed away, Anisha and her sister and Nisha's 2 dogs and my 2 dogs, we literally slept in the room. Like all of us.
We were like, and Chris ain't say nothing. I'm pretty sure he was like, all right, they gotta go. But he didn't say nothing to us.
No, I think his only complaint is that Nisha doesn't like sleeping in the dark. And she kept
I'm keeping the lights on in their bedroom. Like, no.
Wait, Nisha, you're afraid of the dark?
Yes, ma'am.
Always
have been. Always.
We were kids. Had to have a TV on or some type of light.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like now my kids, they'd be like, it's too light, turn the light out. And they should be like, oh my God, your kids.
Wait, no, remember I was there for your birthday and your mom was like, I had left the light on. So I was like, oh, the kids need the light on upstairs. Your mom was like, who? She came down here. She's like, who left the light on upstairs? My grandkids go to sleep with the light off. I was like, sorry.
They hate the light.
Oh my God. Ada said this seems like a FaceTime with family.
Crazy.
Oh my God, that's too funny. But yeah, so basically it was a really bad snowstorm. Nisha and her sister were living in Ashburn and they were just like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And me and Chris were like, okay, we'll come get you. Had a pickup truck. We go pick them up in the snow. I mean, it was a lot of snow. We got dumped on. Yeah. The roads weren't even plowed, like even the main roads. Yeah. We drove all the way to Ashburn, picked them up. And then when we were leaving, a car was stuck and we like had shovels in the truck. So we're out shoveling the car out and helping them. And Chris has like a grill in the front of the truck. So he was able to push the car out and help this
But remember, he was like, I'll push, but just don't sue me. You can't sue me. Right. Car out. You ain't suing me if something happens to your car.
I remember. So wait a minute, Nisha, was it pillow and blanket?
Pillow and blanket, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, pillow and blanket, little fat asses.
I know.
Well, one of them was fat.
And they're in heaven. They're in doggy heaven with Coach and Blue.
I know.
Jeez.
I remember it's always crazy when tragic things, like when bad things would happen, I was always with Moni. So when I lost my 2 dogs in the same weekend, we were in Vegas for your birthday. And Moni did everything. She got my dogs cremated, got them put in a little urn. It's crazy, yeah.
It was insane. Yeah. Oh my God. I would never forget that. That was so crazy. It was like, yeah, we're always, it's like we need that energy. We need to be together.
It's not just bad. It's also like it's not just some bad things happen. It's also like good things. Remember, like when I got the PR director job, like I was with you. When I got the PR manager job at Wild Fox, I was with you. So like,
and right after you got pregnant and you were eating all my ice pops.
Oh my God, I was pregnant and I was so nauseous. Like I thought I wasn't gonna make. Like I thought like life was over. Like this is it. This is how I'm gonna go out. Like it's just over for me. And I went to Moni's house and she was about to give birth to Chase. Right, she was super big. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask her, like, well, what does she do for morning sickness? I'm like, well, what do you do for morning sickness? And like, she's like, oh, nothing, just eat an ice pop. Like, she's blowing me off. Meanwhile, I am like throwing up my whole inside. And like, I didn't tell her so like a month or so. Yeah.
I had no idea. And I was wondering, I'm like, why is she eating all my ice pops? Because I was like,
four ice pops. Yeah.
And Chase, I needed them ice pops to cool down because he was like, oh my God, he had me overheating like crazy. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Yeah. This is gonna be good. So you'll be in town tomorrow. Riley's gonna go over to see Poppy. Chase is gonna be so excited. I'm not even telling him. He's gonna be so excited. He loves him some Poppy. Like that is his friend. Look, it might be an easy little transition. Just let them get married when they get older.
I was just thinking that, like, if they got married, y'all could be like the best in-laws ever.
What did Tosh say? Tosh was like, he's already rich or something like that about Chase. He's like, you're married wealthy, so just so ignorant. So ignorant.
Look at Tasha. Tasha, you be on this live while you're commenting.
If you can comment, you could be on this live. Exactly.
He's in love with Poppy. He really is. Because he's been around other girl babies and he wakes up talking about her.
I think it's her name too. Like she has like a fun name. Like
easy for him to say. He remembers her though. He wakes up and he says one of 3 things: Daddy, Aunt Tasha, or Poppy.
Stop.
He don't even say mommy. He's like, he'll wake up. I have a video and it's pitch black because it was dark in the room of him waking up talking about Tasha. And I sent it to her. And she said, yep, I'm Aunt of the Year. He woke up asking where Aunt Tasha was. And I said, well, where's she? I said, where is she? He said, she went bye-bye. And I said, oh, you miss her? Miss her. Like, he loves some Aunt Tasha. Oh my God. So funny. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
This is great. But man, Riley's drunk. Well, look, y'all know what happens when we live. Riley stays on and we end up talking for like another hour. Offline. Like it's hilarious. Hi, Poppy.
Oh, Poppy. Hi, baby.
Mama. I miss you so much. When she comes in, she gives the best hugs.
Oh, she does. She's very friendly.
She is. She's so sweet. And then she pats your back.
Oh, she does.
So sweet. Love her.
Everything to put her down. So I'm giving her foil now just to play with the foil.
That's a pretty baby. Come on. My God.
Here. What do you want?
She's so cute. That's my baby. Maybe we'll go live again spontaneously during the week.
Yeah, I'm here. I'll be here.
You'll be here. Yes, it'll be fun. Yes, Poppy is adorable and she's so sweet. Oh my God. Love her. And she be looking at my kids like they crazy when they get to arguing because she's only she be looking at them like, what is their problem?
Because it's just me, her, and her dad here. So it's like when she goes there, like the kids are running, somebody's jumping, somebody's getting yelled at. Like Moni's house, like what?
The bird be flying around.
The bird is back and forth. Like it is a lot happening.
Oh my God.
And then Chris will come down the hallway with his deep voice, and then Poppy will run.
Yes, she is not feeling Chris with his voice. She'd be like, yo, you need to tone it out. You need to pipe it out with that. Too funny. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all check Anisha out. I have all of her information in the description, and her new articles have been posted. They'll be posted every week in the Style Corner. She is helping moms put their outfits together so they can look chic, and also with the kids, like learning how to kind of style yourself so that you can be in mommy mode but not look like you're in mommy mode. So make sure to check her out, DieForLazyMoms.com. Check out her profiles. Check out her Instagram at Aneesha Dubois. I posted it earlier, and it's also in the description. Riley, as always, it was fun.
Always, of course. So much fun.
Look, we gotta go live on your YouTube channel. Riley has a YouTube channel, y'all.
Yes, absolutely. You know what's really funny is I've been looking at you all week because I've been editing behind the scenes footage of the construction of the gown. So.
Oh, I want to interview about that. We got to talk about that. That was good. The reunion dress?
Yes.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. It's been a pleasure as always. And y'all got me to go over my 45 minutes once again.
Oh, that's how long it is? 45?
Probably 45, because I don't want to be too long, but I've been keep talking.
Oh, when Tasha's on here, it's like 2 hours. So.
Yeah. Yes. People will be in the comment section saying, keep talking, Tasha. Moni doesn't realize it, Yeah. Hilarious.
Oh, you realize it. You just realize it's going great. So,
Yeah. Oh, before we go, make sure y'all check out our latest podcast with Tori Hart. More Than a Mom, More Than an Ex. It is so good. And then our next podcast release, not this Tuesday, but the following. We're doing every 2 weeks for podcasts. Make sure y'all download and subscribe. You can watch them on our YouTube channel here, or you can listen wherever you get your podcast. But not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, we have Ronnie Brown, and we're doing our Generational Wealth series. And her episode is entitled Brand Building. So anybody that has a new business and you want to make sure that your business is a brand, you're going to want to see this episode. She dropped so many gems. It was great. So make sure y'all keep look out for that and follow us on all of our channels. And we will see y'all next Wednesday. Bye. Thank you, Anisha, so much. Y'all have a good day.